That's some crazy hair. That's a lot of hair. Wow. I didn't even realize that it had gotten to be that crazy. Holy shit, son. Well, it's your dear friend, JD Temple here from the Light of the Darkness. Hey, hello, hi. Yeah. So tonight's stream is going to be a strictly Q&A. So that relies on people showing up here for the stream. And this wasn't scheduled. This was absolutely impromptu. So we will see. We'll have to wait a little while. So while we're waiting for people to come and people to get here and people to give the video a thumbs up and a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do that. You don't forget that. Bo Hunkus, what's up, Friar Pestle? Hey, brother, I love you. Thanks for being here. It's just me and you in here right now, bro. Jeremiah had to come up in here. Brother, welcome, welcome. Yes, I was on the phone earlier today with our dear brother J.S. Garrett, and he's doing well, and he's getting ready for their boot camp at the end of April. And I wanted to remind everybody because they still have 2 slots left. This is E.A. Coetting, L. the Alchemist, J.S. Garrett, and Dr. Mulder. Those 4 people in Utah at the end of April. I think it's the last week of April. I do not know. Oh my God, Plock. That's so funny. What's up? Plock came in here and said, wow, Jethro Tull really let himself go. Oh my God, I love it. That's awesome, dude. Hell yeah. I love that shit. That's awesome. Hell yeah. I'm sorry. I had to stop it for that. You're awesome, dude. But anyway. We're going to get back to what I was talking about. Okay, so they still have like 2 slots left. So you can sign up for the boot camp in Utah. And again, that's E.A. Coetting, J.S. Garrett, L.B. Alchemist, Dr. Mulder, all of those guys, all in one place. Check out becomealivinggod.com and possibly jsgarrett.net. If you have any questions about the sign up for that, it's going to be awesome. I wish I could be there. It would be great. Oh my God, Stacy said in my schizo. Yes, Stacy Close 16. Yes, I am a schizo. I am schizo. Yeah, I think that I am actually. Um, the more and more that I look into it, and I look at the symptoms and the prognosis or whatever you want to call it for schizophrenia, I do fit a lot of those bills. However, I don't agree with Western medicine, and I don't agree with their diagnoses, and so therefore I will say that I will decline that. I am not schizo, even though I probably am, and it's okay. Stay close. You're awesome. And it's okay. It's funny, isn't it? Funny. I know it's funny. Friar Pestle says Ian Anderson approved. Hey Bryce, I'm going okay. How are you? I'm doing all right. Like today's been an okay day. I hope your day's been good. Fuck yeah. Thanks for being here, Bryce. Much love to you, brother. Fountains Monster Fishing. Thanks for the super chat. Hey, dude, you have a good day too. And I want to go fishing soon. Mothra really loves to fish, and I like to fish too, but we just don't do it, dude. We just need to go to Walmart and buy some fishing poles and just fucking go fishing because, like, fishing, all right, for all of you occultists out there, I will tell you that, like, all right, driving and fishing are probably the 2 things that you can do that don't require the I don't want to say dedication of meditation, but you can still get the same results and you can still get the same type of spirit communication because like fishing and driving does put you into like the same type of brain waves as meditation does. At least I find it does. So when I'm doing things like driving or fishing, that's when you can get some very excellent clear lines of communication with spirit. So I highly recommend fishing. So thanks Fountains Monster Fishing for And you have a great day too. Ashley Cox says, "Can you wish me a happy early birthday? My name is Stormy." Stormy, happy birthday, Stormy. I hope that you have a fucking awesome birthday. Are you an Aries? I'm an Aries. My birthday's on the 11th. And hail Aries, hail April. Happy birthday, Ashley or Stormy. Yeah, fuck yeah. Emperor, what's up? I'm doing good. Tree Rogel said, I just got cured from my my ADHD, but now I got Alzheimer's. You don't have Alzheimer's, Tree Rogie. I don't believe that. What's up, Dan Best? Hey. And Fred Rizzi said, say daddy. Hey, what's up? Upgrade 101 said, true. Yeah. Friar Pestle said, for clearing the mind. What are you doing for clearing the mind? Blah, 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 some Ian Anderson for clearing the mind. I don't even know what Ian Anderson is, but I will check it out when I get off of here. All right, so the eclipse is coming up, everyone. And what does that mean for you? What does that mean energetically? What does it mean spiritually? What's going to be happening here on our planet Earth, and what's going to be happening inside of your own mind, inside of your own conscience, in your own psyche? Well, the messages that I've been getting, now, of course, the eclipse is in Aries. It's going to have a lot of very fiery Martian energy, get in there and get dirty and get to it and do it type of energy. So there is definitely some energy of like manifesting, making some things happen, like renewal, rebirth, resurrection, like all of that's in there. But it's also more about discovering and finding out who you are as an individual, like who you really are at a soul level, at a core level. This eclipse is going to really demand that you take a very good, hard, close look at who it is that you are, how you operate in this world, and what that means for you moving forward from that date. A lot of you may come to a lot of really hard realizations. A lot of you may take a total 180 in your life and do something totally different than what you're doing right now, this very second. Like you actually could become a different person altogether. That is very possible during this eclipse. This eclipse is really like demanding authenticity. So it is a calling to your heart and to your soul to be authentic, to really have the courage to find out who it is that you really are, to have the courage to wear that skin and to walk around in it in your everyday life. That's what it's demanding. That's what it's calling for. And if you align your energies with the current of this coming eclipse, that is exactly what you're going to get. You're going to be able to find out who it is and what it is that you are, what you are here to do in this incarnation. Like this eclipse has many gifts that it's going to bring to you. And discovering who it is that you truly are is the biggest one. That's the biggest one. That's the biggest gift. So be ready for it. For many people, it's going to be a sobering wake-up call. For many people, it's going to be something along the lines of what they already expected because they were already coming into their own. You've already been coming into who and what it is that you are for months and years and decades, possibly. For a lot of you that have come into your spiritual awakening in the past few years, this is going to be a pivotal moment for you. This is going to be when you really begin to start to dedicate your life and yourself to your spiritual path. This eclipse coming up, this is the one. This is going to be a moment that you will remember forever because it's going to be a line drawn in the sand in so many ways. Once you step over that line, your life is never going to be the same ever again. And this energy is demanding that you make a choice. It's demanding that you wake up. It's demanding that you really begin to know yourself. That's the only way that you are going to be able to ascend into fourth and fifth dimensional consciousness, is if you are ready, willing, and able to go within and visit a lot of possible ugly things about yourself that you might not want to see, that you might not be ready and willing and able to see. Well, you got to look at it sometime. You can't hide from the truth and reality forever. Sometimes you do have to stop and take a good hard look at it. And now is that time. Now is seriously the time. And I've said it before. I know that I have, but this is really where the rubber meets the road during the eclipse. This eclipse is really going to cause you to have to really stop, take a good hard look at your life, and really start to put eggs in different baskets and really figure your shit out. Because it's vital moving forward, if you want to have success, that you stop messing around and you stop allowing to the chips to fall where they may. You stop allowing other people to influence you in your life that may not know better. That you really take charge of your own life. Now is that time. So hey Lucifer, hey Friar Pestle. So yeah, so I've been talking about for the last couple years, I mean really the last 4 years, since 2020, when the age of Aquarius really was being ushered in, that the last 4 years, and a lot of us have been doing this, very, very heavy shadow work, the purging of stagnant negative energies, trauma especially, the purging of traumatic energy, coming to terms with different aspects of our lives and our past, really integrating those things and being able to move forward in a manner in which you can be considered healed. That really is a big part of our spiritual path, and a lot of people overlook the aspect of healing trauma and how vital that is to your success overall as a magician, and really your success overall really just as a human being, even if you don't practice magic. Childhood trauma is one of the biggest things that it either makes us or breaks us. So many people are able to take that trauma and to transmutate that energy into something productive, into something artistic, into something beautiful, into something that moves people and can literally change the world. Like, that's where these icons that we're all so enamored by, that's where they come from. They come from that childhood trauma. They come from those difficult times that people have had in their lives and how they overcame them, and we all can identify with that. It really doesn't matter what your life looked like growing up. We've all been through things. I mean, because you have to keep in mind, like, the definition, what is it? The definition of trauma is anything less than nurturing. Wow. Like, I'll say that one again. Like, the definition of trauma is anything less than nurturing. So, how much trauma have we endured? How much trauma have we all faced in our lives? A ton. And I knew no one ever meant to. I know that no one ever wanted it to be this way, but here it is, and here we are. And it's these things that, like, mold and define who we are as an adult, and really sets the standard for our quality of life moving forward, whether we like it or not. And we can like decide to consciously carry, well, either consciously or unconsciously carry these things with us moving forward, or we can work very hard to let them go and to shed that skin layer by layer. Like, the real you, who you are, unscathed, that pure, beautiful individual, is in the center of all of that. Like an onion, you have to peel back those layers of trauma, those walls that you have put up to protect yourself, all of those things from over the years. You've got to peel it back, get rid of it, and get to that beautiful ooey gooey center in the middle. That's the one that makes the beautiful magic. That's the one that's able to create the life that they want, that they've only dreamt of. You're able to do that once you've gotten rid of all of those things, but it's not easy. Damian Langon, hey, what's up, the review? What's up, Connor? Hey, what's up, Connor? What's up, Dan Best and Tree Rogely? What religion am I? I am no religion, my friend. Nancy Jan said, please sing happy birthday to me. My name is Charlotte. I'm not going to be doing all these singing happy birthday things. Where do y'all people come from with all these requests like that? Make me feel stupid. Make me feel dumb. I'm not dumb. I'm not just like a happy birthday singer, dude. God, or am I? Maybe I am. Maybe I am just a dumb happy birthday singer on YouTube. No, it's okay. All right, I'll do it. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, Nancy. I was just kind of feeling weird about it because a lot of people ask me and I don't really know how to take it. And I thought you were just kind of making fun of me. If you're not making fun of me, then happy birthday to you. I'm going to do it a little bit, Charlotte. I can't do it all the way because it makes me feel weird. Okay. But happy birthday. I mean, for real. Happy birthday, Charlotte. I hope you have a great birthday. And I hope it is fucking awesome. I'm sorry. I'm just. No way! Dice controller 187. Alright, how about that? You're welcome. I'm sorry. You just caught me at a weird time and, like. I'll do it. I'll do it next time for you. How about that? So, how's everybody else's day? I haven't asked you how you guys are doing. How are you guys doing? Good, I hope. But anyway, I was talking to JS Garrett earlier on the phone, and I'm gonna go see him in like maybe the first week of May when he gets back from the boot camp in Utah. I'm gonna go down to North Carolina for 3 or 4 days and see him. We're gonna do some really cool shit. We'll share it with you guys. We're actually planning on a really badass group ritual too, and I'm not gonna even let the cat out of the bag yet. I'm going to announce it after the fallout of the solar eclipse, so keep your ears open. Humdinger, or humble learner, not humdinger. Hey, humble learner. JD, don't get discouraged or feel weird. Remember, you're an awesome and special person filled with compassion and love for one and all. Aw, thank you, humble learner. You're awesome, dude. Hail, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Fire Pestle said, I had a decent day, did a little work on Mara West's website. Margin West's website. Okay, word. Well, hell yeah, dude. You had a productive day. That sounds fucking dope. I love that. Day at Hand 88 said, hey, JD. Hey. The review said, awesome. And it's Clay here. Hey, Clay. What's up, Clay? Awesome to see you. And I'm glad everybody's doing good today. My day was good. You know what kind of weirdos live there, Bo Seetheth. You do, Friar Pestle, so I might have to try to link up with you and see how you're doing. I think I'll be heading to Charlotte, and so I don't know how close you are to there, but that's where I'm going to be going. So, you know. And Aaron, what's up, Aaron? I'm going to be getting with you later tonight. I'll have some messages for you, my friend. But anyway, JS and I are going to be getting together. We're going to be doing some freaking very intense black magic ritual work together. We're going to be hanging out together. We're going to be philosophizing together. We're going to be doing all that kind of awesome shit. And so we will definitely be sharing a little bit of our visit together with you all. Maybe like doing some live streams together from his house and uploading some really crazy rituals and all that kind of shit. Hunter says, Why are you look like that? I don't know, Hunter, because this is what I look like. I'm a creature. See? Do not look like a creature to you? That's very creature-esque. And this is how I like to be. I like to be like a creature that you dug out of the mud, like underneath the roots of like a big tree in the woods. Those kind of creatures. That's what I am. And that's what you see. It makes noises like that. That's what I am. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty beastly. Yeah. I like that movie actually too. That movie Beastly is pretty dope. Thanks, Friar Pestle, because I call Josue, and I think that that is how you say it, but I am not sure, and I really appreciate you asking that because I hope that we have not been butchering our good friend's name this whole entire time, because I'll feel bad about that too. Like, extremely. Extremely, extremely. But let me ask you all seriously, and I really would like to know, and I mean seriously, y'all. It doesn't matter, and there's no judgment here. How many of you actually have a 2 week supply of food and water at your house right at this moment? And I'm talking a 2 week supply for you and everyone that is in your house. Do you have it? Do you have batteries? Do you have any types of weapons to defend yourself? Because if you don't, I am encouraging everyone to please stop living a life that is in such a delicate balance. You need to have some provisions on the ready at your house to where you don't have to leave there to go get them. At least 14 days. At least 14 days. Food, water, batteries, first aid, and weapons. You need some weapons because people might get crazy and they might try to come and get what you got. And I don't mean to scare you. I'm just preparing you for the real world. Okay. And the real world, the actual real world, is the one that's coming down the line. And it's inching its way into our reality every day, little by little, more and more and more. And I would really like for you all to be ready for it. T. Roberts said, "Hey JD, I live in DC and notice that you do rituals here at the monument. Is there an energy center?" Yes, it is definitely a huge energy center. An obelisk is a huge generator of energy, and it is actually connecting to a lot of stars astrologically, but it also connects to ley lines and like vortexes to where it's actually able to open portals. And this is like Egyptian magic. Like our country is like the United States is by and large it's satanic, but it is not. It is satanic slash Egyptian. Like we are being fueled and ran by Egyptian magic, powerful Egyptian magical sources. Um, that does provide us a lot of influence, a lot of powers of manipulation. It does provide us a lot of cloaking. It does cause our enemies to be confused by and large. However, it's not really a matter of us versus them anymore, um, because and looking into it, we've already been sold, we've already been bought out. We really don't even have a nation here in the United States anymore, unfortunately. Um, we're actually being ran by a bunch of corrupt enemies that have already joined forces with the New World Order, and they're going to usher it in. And unfortunately, we're going to be victims of that. And that's why it's important to stay strong. That's why it's important to be ready. They are ushering this new world order in faster and faster, as fast as they can. Time is speeding up, and they are using predictive programming. They are using magic to usher this in. They're using magic in many different ways. Like, the more and more everything is unfolding, the more and more I'm beginning to understand what has been happening, what is happening, and what really is the makeup and fabric of our reality, where we find ourselves. And it's not what anyone thought it was, in case you haven't noticed yet. It's much different. The truth, if you knew the truth, if I knew the truth, would be so insane that it would literally probably make your brain explode. It's that far out there. Yeah, it's that crazy. We're going to find out little bits and bits more and more as we move forward in time. They're taking advantage of every single avenue that they can in order to get into the hearts and minds of the masses. And it's getting to a point to where it's really hard to know like who and what to trust. And that's where it's important that your intuition, that you trust your intuition, that you get to know your gut instinct, and to trust that always. Always trust your gut. Always trust your intuition. For in the days that we're living in now, it just might save your life and the lives of the people that you love. And this is true, the true statement. We're living in times today where your intuition, your gut instinct, just might save your life and the lives of the people that you love. We're not going to be insulated from the world anymore, y'all. We're not. And that's okay. That's okay. Like, I don't really think that we deserve to be any more than anyone else is. We all live here. We've had a good run, haven't we? We have. And I think that like all of you deep down in your hearts and your souls like knew this day was coming. Yeah. You knew it was coming. You knew that we couldn't hide from it forever. You knew that we couldn't be on top and be unscathed by all of this craziness in the world forever. It's just not going to happen, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But it's okay because it's all by design. You all chose to be here, right now, in this, for this purpose, because you're going to learn and you're going to grow from it. Whatever happens, you're going to learn, you're going to grow from it. You're going to be here to be a witness, spiritual witness to all the things that are going to be taking place. But it's all right because everybody's going to be great and happy. But it's just a matter of like the old things have to fall away for the new things to come in. And that is like what always happens in every sequence of life. So it's really not, it's not anything that anyone has not been through before. Like our grandparents, our great grandparents, our great great grandparents, like they all had their things. They all had their things that they had to go through that like really sucked, and we're looking back on like holy shit. Well, like yeah, we have ours too, and it'll be coming, and we'll deal with it, and we'll rise above it, and we'll be awesome because of all the things that we've been able to do, and the compassion that we'll be able to show during those times. T-Rod, hey, Truance, what's up, dude? And thank you to all my moderators. Thank you, Friar Pestle, because you were on it like crazy on the for the awesome moderation. Like, thank you, brother. I really appreciate it. A whole lot. But like seriously, y'all, like, please, like, all right, like people, all right, look, I know a lot of people don't like me talking about this shit, and I understand. I don't like talking about it either, and I don't want to talk about it, but like you can't ignore the elephant in the room forever, can you? Like no, you can't. You have to like actually take it seriously at some point because like this world is like no different than any video game. Like in order to survive certain things and to move on to the next level, you have to acquire certain things. You have to have certain items. You have to have certain items to get you through until the next level. And like have your items, acquire your items. Like whatever you have to go without in order to have something that you're going to need possibly in the future to get you by in a rough spot, like put that aside and get that thing. So Connor said, what do you said was on the upside of the coming upheavals? Um, I mean, I have seen for a long time, and this has changed a little bit, but I have always seen a coming blackout in the United States, and that's a blackout of the power grid and the internet, as well as a huge division, at least into two different groups that will lead to a massive civil war in the United States. A lot of these groups are going to be fueled by and large by crystal meth and other types of amphetamines that you will see becoming prevalent here in the next 6 months. There will be some new designer drugs, specifically of the amphetamine sort, that these groups and these factions will be fueled by. Um, there's going to be sex trafficking, the trading of people and human beings. Um, they are now putting the wall up in the United States not to keep migrants out, but to keep everyone else in for what is coming. And Canada has to be on the lookout more than anyone else. Like the way that I have been seeing it, while Europe is really turning into um, a very, very volatile region, it's really the United States that is going to be a hotbed for activity, let's put it that way, in the next 6 to 8 months. We're going to see things happening here that we would have never imagined, and that barge hitting the bridge, that black swan event is just the first of many black swan events to come. At least three that I have seen that's going to take place in 2024. That's the first. There's going to be another one coming very soon. And let's not forget earthquakes and other types of weather related events that we will be experiencing as well. Um, Weather anomalies, flooding, all of these things are happening. There is a huge shift taking place, and it is a spiritual thing by and large. This is spiritually driven. um, the best thing to do is to get prepared for it, body, mind, and spirit. Prepare for it physically, yes, but also prepare for it spiritually. Um, Dealing with and working through and integrating trauma, childhood trauma, helping to alleviate any type of generational trauma that you may have in your family. All of those things are going to make this transition point a lot easier. Thanks, Aaron. Hell yeah, dude. I'm gonna get the reply to you tonight, my friend. I'm excited about it too. Friar Pressure said maybe we can have a big fat Carrington event and it'll be raining Starlinks. I know, right, dude? I know, man. Like for real. It's like it's getting to be like even crazier than fiction now, isn't it? Like I used to really get worried and get scared before, and like I was kind of worrying and wigging out and like seeing these things when we really didn't even have a reason to be worried, like 2 and 3 years ago. And now that like I'm still worried and I'm still saying these things. And I'm looking around at the world and I'm like, holy shit, like, yeah, here it is. It's actually happening now. Here we go. Here we go. Like, there's no turning back. Um, but it is going to be okay, though, guys. Everyone, we are meant for bigger and better things, and we will be doing those things on this earth and in all of the other worlds and existence to come. We'll be there. And we'll probably be going through some of the lot of like the same kind of crazy growing pains, like as within, so without. And it goes on and it goes on and it goes on. And we'll be here as long as you can breathe. And even when you're outside of this body, let me tell you, you can always breathe. Remember that. That'll get you through some tough times in the spiritual realm. You'll look back on this and you'll remember when you're having a really tough time in the spiritual realm, remember that JD said, you can always breathe. Because you can always breathe. Love you all. Smell my face, smell it good. I am going to roll it on out. I'll holler at you later. Thanks for being here. I love you guys so much. Stay awesome. Light some candles for you, your family, and for me if you would. Love you guys.